ॐ वक्रतुण्डमहाकाय सूर्यकोटिसमप्रभ निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा सरस्वति नमस्तुभ्यं भरते कामरूपिणि विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा गुरवे सर्वलोकानां भिषजे भवरोगिणां निधये सर्वविद्यानां दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। नारायणं पद्मभुवं वसिष्ठं शक्तिं च तत्पुत्रपराशरं च व्यासं शुकं गौडपदं महान्तं गोविन्दयोगीन्द्रमथास्य शिष्यम् श्रीशङ्कराचार्यमथास्य पद्मपादं च हस्तामलकं च शिष्यम् तं तोटकं वार्तिककारमन्यानस्मद्गुरून् सन्ततमानतोऽस्मि। सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयम् नमामि भगवत्पादं शङ्करं लोकशङ्करम्। अपारकरुणा सिन्धुं ज्ञानदं शान्तरूपिणम् श्रीचन्द्रशेखरगुरुं प्रणमामि मुदान्वहम्। यत्कृपालेशमात्रेण पुमान् पूर्णः प्रजायते तं वन्दे ब्रह्मविद्धुर्यं सद्गुरुं चन्द्रशेखरम्। साक्षात्कृतं दयानन्दं परमार्थस्वरूपिणम् तत्त्वज्ञानप्रशास्तारम् प्रणतोऽस्मि परं पदम्। ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। मौनो व्याख्या प्रकटितपरब्रह्मतत्त्वं युवानम् वर्षिष्ठान्ते वसदृशिघनैरावृतं ब्रह्मनिष्ठैः आचार्येन्द्रं करकलितचिन्मुद्रमानन्दरूपम् स्वात्मा रामं मुदितवदनं दक्षिणामूर्तिमीडे।
मौनव्याख्या प्रकटितपरब्रह्मतत्त्वं युवानं वर्षिष्ठान्ते वसदृशिगणैरावृतं ब्रह्मनिष्ठैः आचार्येन्द्रं करकलितचिन्मुद्रमानन्दरूपं स्वात्मा रामं मुदितवदनं दक्षिणामूर्तिमीडे।
वटविटपि समीपे भूमिभागे निषण्णम् सकलमुनिजनानां ज्ञानदातारमादात् त्रिभुवनगुरुमीशं दक्षिणामूर्तिदेवं जननमरणदुःखच्छेददक्षं नमामि।
वटविटपि समीपे भूमिभागे विषण्णं सकलमुनिजनानां ज्ञानदातारमारात् त्रिभुवनगुरुमीशं दक्षिणामूर्तिदेवं जननमरणदुःखच्छेददक्षं नमामि।
चित्रं वटतरोर्मूले वृद्धा शिष्या गुरुर्युवा गुरोस्तु मौनं व्याख्यानं शिष्यास्तुच्छिन्न संशयाः।
चित्रं वटतरोर्मूले वृद्धा शिष्या गुरुर्युवा गुरोस्तु मौनं व्याख्यानं शिष्यास्तु छिन्न संशयाः।
निधये सर्वविद्यानां भिषजे भवरोगिणां गुरवे सर्वलोकानां दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः।
निधये सर्वविद्यानां भिषजे भवरोगिणां गुरवे सर्वलोकानां दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः।
ॐ नमः प्रणवार्थाय शुद्धज्ञानैकमूर्तये निर्मलाय प्रशान्ताय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः।
ॐ नमः प्रणवार्ताय शुद्धज्ञानैकमूर्तये निर्मलाय प्रशान्ताय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः।
ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः।
ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः।
विश्वं दर्पणदृश्यमाननगरी तुल्यं निजान्तर्गतम् पश्यन्नात्मनि मायया बहिरिवोद्धूतं यथा निद्रया यः साक्षात् कुरुते प्रबोधसमये स्वात्मानमेवाद्वयम् तस्मै श्रीगुरुमूर्तये नमः। इदं श्रीदक्षिणामूर्तये।
विश्वं दर्पणदृश्यमाननगरी तुल्यं निजान्तर्गतम् पश्यन्नात्मनि मायया बहिरिवोद्भूतं यथा निद्रया यः साक्षात् कुरुते प्रबोधसमये स्वात्मानमेवाद्वयम् तस्मै श्रीगुरुमूर्तये नमः। इदं श्रीदक्षिणामूर्तये।
बीजस्यान्तरिवाङ्कुरो जगदिदं प्राङ्निर्विकल्पं पुनः मायाकल्पितदेशकालकलना वैचित्र्यचित्रीकृतम् मायावीव विजृम्भयत्यपि महायोगी वयस्वेच्छया तस्मै श्रीगुरुमूर्तये नमः। इदं श्रीदक्षिणामूर्तये।
बीजस्यान्तरिवाङ्कुरो जगदिदं प्राङ्निर्विकल्पं पुनः माया कल्पितदेशकालकलना वैचित्र्यचित्रीकृतम् मायावीव विजृम्भयत्यपि महायोगी वयस्वेच्छया तस्मै श्रीगुरुमूर्तये नमः। इदं श्रीदक्षिणामूर्तये।
यस्यैव स्फुरणं सदा मकमसत्कल्पार्थकम् भासते साक्षादत्वमसीति वेदवचसा यो बोधयत्याश्रितान् यत्साक्षात्करणाद् भवेन पुनरावृत्तिर्भवाम्भो निधौ तस्मै श्रीगुरुमूर्तये नमः इदम् श्रीदक्षिणामूर्तये
यस्यैव स्फुरणं सदात्मकमसत्कल्पार्थकं भासते साक्षात् तत्त्वमसीति वेदवचसा यो बोधयत्याश्रितान् यत् साक्षात्करणाद् भवेन पुनरावृत्तिर्भवाम्भो निधौ तस्मै श्रीगुरुमूर्तये नम इदं श्रीदक्षिणामूर्तये।
This is a shloka we are discussing now. The last class we started. The first two shlokas discussed elaborately along with the Tika. And in this shloka, one can see the Mahavakya Tat Tvam Asi. Akhandartha Bodhaka Vakyam Mahavakyam. Jiva Brahma Aikya Vakyam Mahavakyam. Chandogya Upanishad. Chandogya Upanishadi Shashtadhyaye. Shashtadhyaye Etat Vakyam Mahavakyam Navavaram 9 times Tatra Drishyate. Tat Tvamasi Tattvamasi Shvetaketo. Iti. In this Shashtadhyaya of the Chandogya Upanishad, Atma Shuddha Sattatmakam Atma Karanam. Atma Karanam Asya Jagataha. Asya Jagataha Karanam Atma Sat. Sat is the Karanam. Pure existence. Atma, Sat, Brahma, synonymous. All these words. Sadeva Somedam Agra Asit. Sat, from the Sat Atma, Sadatmanaha. Sadatmanaha idam Jagat Utpannam. Satrupa Atma Karanam Bhavati, Sadatma Karanam Bhavati. Etat Jagat Karyam Utpannam Jagat. Jagat Karyam Atma Karanam. Karyasya Swakiya Satta Astiva Swakiyam Sattvam Astiva Karyasya Na Karyam, which is produced. Karya means effect, product. Products do not have existence of its own. Yatha Gataha Karyam Mritu Karanam. Gatasya Sattvam. Gatasya Swakiya Satta Astiva Nasti. Mrit Asti Mrit Karanam Gataha Karyam. What is an product? What is an effect? The effect produced from the cause, Mrit. So Mrit is, therefore, pot is. Pot doesn't exist independent of Mrit. Therefore, Karyam doesn't enjoy existence of its own. Therefore, the karyam borrows existence from the karanam. Or in other words, we can say, karanameva sarveshu karyeshu sattarupena labhyate. It is the karanam, the cause alone, as in the example, gataha, mrit alone in the form of the gata, the different products appears. Therefore, karanam alone, mrit alone is obtained in the gata, in the pot, in the lid, in the jar, in the glass. So, to karanam alone is available in the form of the existence in all the karyas. Therefore, it is karanam alone. So, therefore, when we touch the gata, when we use the gata, we are using the mrit. We are in touch with the karanam alone, because karyam doesn't exist of its own. Mrit alone exists. Therefore, when we are aware of that gata is nothing but the mrit, so you are in contact with the karanam, you are touching the karanam, you are using the karanam alone. You cannot say, I'm not using the mrit, I'm only using the gata. You cannot say, I'm only wearing the bangle, not the gold. Bangle is made of gold. Bangle, karyam. Karanam, gold, swarnam. The bangle has value because it is made of swarnam. Minus swarnam, bangle it doesn't exist, no value at all. Therefore, since karanam alone is available, the form of sat, existence in all the karyas, therefore, in and through all our contact, our experiences with the karyam, we have karana anubhava. We have the experience of the karanam. Karanam eva sarveshu karyeshu sattarupena vartate. अतः कार्ये सत्तामेव अस्माकम् अनुभवः वयम् अनुभवं कुर्मः. Therefore, we are experiencing the karanam. Karanam is Sat, Brahma. In and through all the experiences, we experience the karanam Sat Brahma. So therefore, experience of from this, experience of gata is experience of mrita, experience of bangle is experience of swarna, experience of karyam is experience of karanam which is Sat, Brahma. Brahma is the karanam, Jagat is the karyam. Therefore, when we experience the Jagat karyam, we experience the Jagat karanam Brahma. In and through all our experiences, we experience Brahma eva. Tvameva pratyaksham brahmasi, Vayu pratyaksham Brahma, Akasha pratyaksham Brahma, Suryaha pratyaksham Brahma. That is why Gayatri Mantra Tatsaviturvarenyam. Since existence, the Sat, the Karanam alone renders existence to all the Karya and therefore to the entire Jagat. Therefore, entire Jagat made of this Bhuta and Bhutatmaka. Therefore, what we experience is only the Karanam Sat, Karanam Brahma. Therefore, our Anubhava is always Brahma Anubhava eva. Because Karyam Asti, that Astitvam of the Karyam, from where it has come to the Karya. Karye Vidyamanayaha Satta kutaha agacchati karanat eva. Karana sattayaha eva. Therefore, karana sat eva pratyekam karyeshu asmakam anubhavaha. Therefore, when Brahmanubhuti, when Brahmanubhuti will come, the question itself cannot be asked because Brahmanubhavam is all the time. And in fact, Aham Brahma, that Brahma Aham Asmi. I alone renders existence to the entire Jagat. So Brahmanubhava, because I am also, I am, I exist, the existence. The Shariram exists, doesn't exist of its own. It is a Karya product, sense organs product, mind product, the thoughts of the mind product. All this exist. The existence is given by me alone, Sat, Chit, that is Chit. So innanto experience of the body and the sense organs. I am aware of the thoughts. I am aware of the bhuta and bhutika, prapancha. Therefore, that is, I am there as existence. Existence is everywhere. In me also. Aham, that, in fact, it is me, myself. So therefore, Brahmanubhava is there all the time. Because of ajnanam, because of ignorance, when we experience the karya, thinking that it enjoys existence independently, therefore we are seeking the Karanam Brahma somewhere else. Karya eva karanam asti. Karanam vina karyasya satta nasti. Therefore, in the very experience of the karyam, the karanam sat Brahma is there. Therefore, mama brahmanubhavaha nasti iti kopi vaktum na shakyate. Therefore, sarvatra Brahma eva asti. Therefore, brahmanubhavaha praptam shakyate. One has to be aware of this truth. Therefore, when we negate the karya, we cannot negate the sat aspect of the karya. So, karyam is not the product which is subject to change. Asti, the shariram is a karyam, asti, jayate, vardate, viprinamate, apakshiyate, vinashyate. Goes away. So negating this shariram as karyam, mind as karyam, sense organs are karyam, everything we negate. All the karyas you negate. Then after negating everything, what remains that which is not negatable? That pure existence, that is chitta, that is me, that is myself. That alone cannot be experienced because that is myself. How can I experience myself? Because that is me. That is why after negating all the karya, that which cannot be negated, what is there, that pure existence alone is there, there is nothing else, that is you, sakshat, tat tvam asi, that is you, because you can never experience it because it is you. The one who is the experience of the, the karyas as well as the absence of the karyas, the experiencer is there who experiences the presence and absence of objects. The experience of the very subject can never be experienced because the subject, the pure awareness, Sakshi, is pure existence. That is Sat Chit. I am alone available in the form of existence. I am not, I am alone available in the form of existence. Therefore, when it say I am available as chitta, consciousness, in the shariram, and in the form of existence in all the karyas. Therefore, Sata and Chitta, that is you. Tata Tvam Asi. That is what the Guru teaches to the Shishya in the Shashtadhyaya of the Chandogya Upanishad. So when we say I am is existence. I exist. Am existence, I Chitta. Therefore, Aham Sarvatra Satta Astita Rupena Aham Upalabdha Asmi. Therefore, I am available everywhere as Sat. In the Sharira Manasangata, I am available as a Chitta, Sakshi Chaitanya. Therefore, I am, Aham Asmi, Asmi, existence, Chitta, Aham Chaitanyam. Therefore, Saksha Tattvamasi iti Veda Vachasa, Yoboda Ityashitan. Therefore, I am that existence, consciousness, Aham Brahma Asmi. Therefore, when we say Aham Brahma Asmi or Tatutam Asmi, the Brahma is not objectified. That Aham, which was mistakenly taken to be the Shariramana Sangata or this Ahankara, now that is dropped and that Shuddham Aham, which cannot be objectified, Vishayikartum na shakyate tat aham tat tvam asi aham tat brahma asmi. This is the knowledge, this is the vidya, the knowledge which Guru imparts. All the other knowledge, apara vidya, the language of the Mundaka Upanishad, involves objectification. Therefore, there is anubhava of the Vishaya, anubhava of a thing. But in the case of Brahmanubhava, it is not a special anubhava, it is not an object of experience. Vishayikaranam tatra asambhavati because swatmatvat, because of our orientation, sarveshu, staleshu, Vishayikaranam apekshate, because of our orientation. So when etra Vishayikaranam asti, tatra anubhavaha asti. Into Brahmanaha Vishaye, Aparoksha Brahmanaha Vishaye, Tatra Vishayikaranam na sambhavati. Because the very subject is that. Therefore, who will tell that I am Brahmanubhava? If that person says, then it is not Brahmanubhava, it is something else. Because Brahma cannot be objectified because it is you. Therefore, not knowing Aham Brahma iti, that Vyavahara, that Agyari who is in this samsara and deeply involved in Vyavahara, when he wakes up and when the knowledge Tatutvam Asi is given, then he understands that is Aham. In and through all the Vyavahara, the transaction, I am as it is, I am there. So Aham Asamsari eva. Samsar Ritvam is superimposed on me due to Ajnanam. And Bhagavan also has created the sense organs naturally going outward. Paranchikani, Vetanat Swayambhu, Parang Pashyati. All the people, they are Parang Pashyati extrovert. Few blessed people, few blessed people only Antaratman Pashyati, Antaratmanam Pashyati. Upanishad says, Paranchikani Vetanat Swayambhu Parang Pashyati, Nantaratman. Antaratman na Pashyanti Janaha. Only few. To those people who are blessed with Yadhikaritam, to those the Guru teaches Tateto Prasi, you are that. Therefore, Aham Brahma, when we say, Aham Brahma, doesn't, when we say Aham Brahma, doesn't include the body, mind, senses. Because Aham, when we say it is pure Aham, the body, mind, senses, etc., these are the Karya. These are the Karyam Brahma. Aham, when we say, we are referring to Karanam Brahma. Aham Brahma is Karanam Brahma, then Sharira, etc., Karyam Brahma. The Shariram is you, but you are not the Shariram. Because Karyam cannot exist apart from the Karanam. The Shariram is me, but I am not the Shariram. Sense organs are me, but I am not the sense organs. Mind is me, but I am not the mind. Thoughts are me, but I am not the thoughts. So Karya is me, but I am not the Karyam. I am the Karanam. This understanding, this is Upadesha given by the Acharya Tat Tom Asi in the Shashtadhyaya. The Shariram is Karyam. So this thoughts are Karyam. But the thought, Aham the Shariram is so strong, forgetting that Aham Karanam Sharirasyapi, Indriyanamapi, Manasahapi, Aham Karanamiti, Vismrtya, Karyam Brahma eva Aham Asmi iti, samsare vartante janaha ajnaninaha. That is what the problem of the ajnanis. So Karyam Brahma, every time it is available. Karyam Brahma. In through all the Karyam Brahma, the Karanam Brahma, Aham, Chit, Sat Asti. Sat Asti, Sat Aham Asmi. Chit. So therefore, now this Sat Chit, which is Anantaha, Satchit Ananda Brahma, does it come to existence at any particular point of time? No. Natprevaham Jatunasam Natpameme Janadipaha. Nachaiva na bhavishyamah sarve vayamatah param. न जायते म्रियते वा कदाचित् नायं भूत्वा भविता वा न भूयः. So it doesn't come and doesn't go. It is not a shariras, it is not avayavam of the shariram. Sharirasya bhagaka nasti. That Chaitanyam Brahma, it is swatantram. It exists. Even when shariram, anyamane sharire api, aham asmi, I am there. Even when shariram is destroyed, I continue to be. I don't die. Na hanyate hanyamane sharire. And I'm not confined to this shariram. I'm manifesting through this shariramana sangata. It's vyakta, avyaktam brahma, avyakta atma is vyaktam through this this is shariramana sangata. When this shariram nashyati, shariram goes away. Along with the shariram, do I also die? In fact, this is the question of Nachiketa. Yayam prete vichikitsa manusya astityeke nayam astiti chaike. Etat vidya manushishtastvayaham varanam eshaha varastritiyah iti. Aham atma brahma avinashi. That is why Veda avinashiram nityam yenam ajam avyayam. I am not born, shariram is born. Ajaha, aham ajaha nityaha shashvataha puranaha. Sharire anyamane aham nanyate. I am not destroyed. Therefore, it very clearly means I am not this. I am not confined by this body. I am not confined by this body. This body is antavanta ime degaha. This body has limitation, subject to change, subject to arrival and departure. But what about me, the shariri? Nityasyokta sharirinaha. But I am the shariri, is nityaha, anashino prameyasya. Therefore, the shariram is like vasamsa jirnani. Yata vihaya navani gradnati naroparani. The sharirani vihaya, similarly dehi anyani. Sanyati navani dehi. Therefore, the body, dehasya patanat, chaitanyam, brahma, na gacchati, kutra, gantam shakyate. Chaitanyam continues to be. I am continues, continue to be. Continues also difficult in English. I am continues to be. In another sharinam, I continue. I am. Or if the person is a mukta, aham brahma, brahma asmi, brahma as brahma, it is there. I am there. So that is the Upadesha Tatu Tomasi. Tatu referring to Ishvara, Parameshwara, Paramatma. Tom referring to Jivatma. Therefore, Jivatma, Paramatmana, Aikyam. Not in terms of Upadhi. With Upadhi, the equation is not possible. Paramatma Upadhi is Utkrishta Upadhi, Sattva Pradhana Upadhi. Tvam, the Jivatma is Nikrishta Upadhi. Therefore, Upaditaha, Aikyam na Sambhavati. Therefore, Bhagatyaha Lakshanaya, Paramatma, when we say minus Upadhi, Shuddha Chaitanyam. Similarly, Tvam iti, Tvam pada vicharena, Tvam iti yukte, minus Upadhi, the Shuddha Chaitanyam. That is Aikyam. Therefore, Tat Tvam Asi, Tad Brahma, Tvam Asi, Tad Brahma, Aham Asmi. So Aham is the Karanam, therefore Karanam Brahma Aham. And this Jagat, including the Sharimana Sangata, is Karyam. That is the Upadesha, that is what is revealed in this shloka. Therefore, the one who is aware of this fact, there is no returning back for that person into this samsara. He becomes, while living Jivan Muktaha, then after the patanam of the Shariram, Prarabdha Kshayat, Sharira Patanat Anantaram, Punaravritihi na Sambhavati. Therefore, the shloka, Yasya Eva Spuranam Sadatmakam. You have to split Sadatmakam, Asat Kalpartakam Vasate. Sakshat Tat Tvam Asi iti Vedavachasa. Yaha Bodhayati Ashritan Bodhayati. Ashritan Shishyan Bodhayati. Yaha Bodhayati Tat Tvam Asi iti Vedavachasa Vedavakyena. It Sakshat Karanat. Dharma Sakshat Karanat Aham Asmi iti Sakshat Karanat. Na Bhavet. What? Punaravrittihi. Coming back. Putra. Bhava Ambo Nidau. Bhava Samsara. Ambo Nidau. Punaravrittihi na Bhavet. Na Bhavati. Tasya Tasmai Shri Gurumurtaye Namaha. Sri Dakshinamurtaye Idam Namaha Namaskaraha. So, Yasya iti, the shloka begins with pronoun Yasya Kasya Brahmanaha. How do we know? Because that is what is discussed. Yasya, therefore Brahmanaha, Yasya Atmanaha Brahmanaha. So referring to that Brahma Chaitanyam, Atma Paramatma, this Karanam Brahma, Yasya Karana Brahmanaha, Karanatmanaha, Yasya Eva Spuranam. Evakara, Eva is that alone, Kevalam, that alone. Spuranam is manifestation, appearance. Spuranam, Banam Ityartaha, Prakashaha, Pratitihi. Yasyaiva Spuranam. Yasyaiva Spuranam, Prakashaha. Yasyaiva Spuranam. इत्युक्ते जगति यानि सर्वाणि नामरूपाणि कार्याणि सन्ति. यथा घटः अस्ति, पटः अस्ति, वृक्षः अस्ति, तेषु अस्ति 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 इति या सत्ता अनुभूयते, Sa kevalam atmanaha Sakiya asti. That's Sat. So therefore that is Sat. Yasyeva Spuranam Yasya Karanat Manaha Brahmanaha Spuranam manifestation Prakashaha Yasya Karanatmakam Brahmanaha Atmanaha Paramatmanaha Spuranam Avirbhavaha manifestation. Sadatmakam of the nature of that Karanam Brahmanaha Paramatmanaha nature is existence Sadatmakam Sat Atma Swarupam Yasya Sat Tat Sadatmakam Durvi Samasa. That one whose essence is this existence. Astitvam. That which has Sat as its essential nature. Sadatmakam. So Sadatmakam Jagati Vartamaneshu Sarveshu Karyeshu Asti Asti Iti Satta Rupena Vartate. Karanam Brahma Sadatmakam Sat Atmakam Atmakam. That Ka Pratyaya is the word you can infer is Bhuriji. Satta Rupam Sat Rupam Astitvam. So Sat Atma Rupam Swarupam Yasya Tat. Then Sadatmakam. Atma here Swarupam. Sat Atma Swarupam. Yasya Brahmanaha. Then Samasanta Pratyaya Ka Pratyaya Sadatmakam in the form of that which has Sat as its essential nature. Sadatmakam. That is this Brahma. Brahma is Sat. The Brahma is referred to as Sat, Sat Brahma, which is Karanam Brahma. That alone manifests. Puranam. Tasya eva Puranam. Banam. Avirbhavaha. As what? Asat Kalpartakam Bhasate. Asat Kalpartakam. Asat Kalpam. This Jagat is there. Jagat. Then Jagati. Yasyeva Spuranam Sadatmakam. Sadatmakam Spuranam. Asat Kalpartakam Bhasate. That is, in any object we experience, whatever may be the object, Gataha, Pataha, Bhavatu, Kopi. There are two things in that. One is the changing Namarupa, name and form. Other one is the changeless isness, existence, Astitvam, Satta. The isness is experienced in all the objects. That belongs to whom? That belongs to the Karanam, this Brahma, not to the Karya. Therefore, Karya is what? Asat. Asat. So therefore, Asat Kalpa, Anatma Vastunam, Swakiya Astita Nasti. Therefore, Astitvam is not there for Anatma. This is Asat. So Asat, this Asat was Vastu, the objects of the world. They are Namarupa. Therefore, they are Asat. Asat doesn't mean not existence. Just Namarupa. It is Mithya. Mithya ityartaha. Asat. Asat Kalpa. Kalpa is Tulyam. Asat Tulyam. It is Maya Mayam ityartaha. Asat Kalpartakam. Asat is not Sat. Asat. Asat Kalpam. That is a pratyaya, kalpa pratyaya. Asat kalpam, asat tulyam. It is not real. What is not real? This jagat. Asat kalpartakam. Asat kalpaha artaha yes. Tat. Asat kalpartakam. The world of objects. Which is this asat kalpartakam, this world, the jagat doesn't exist apart from its karanam. Therefore, asat kalpartakam. Yasya sadatmakam spuranam asat kalpartakam bhasate. Bhasate shines. Prakashate. Bhasate, prakashate, pratiyate. Therefore, this jagat which is Artakam, Asat Kalpartakam, Asat Kalpa, it is unreal, comparable to a Swapna Prapanchavat, or Sarpavat, Rajau Sarpavat. It doesn't exist, it doesn't enjoy Sattvam, Astitvam of its own. It derives its existence from Yasyaiva Spuranam, existence from the Sadatmakam, this Yasyaiva Spuranam, from the Brahma Eva, Brahma Chaitanyam. Therefore, Brahma Chaitanyam, that is the Adhishtanam, upon which only this Asatkalpartakam Basate. So Brahma Chaitanyam is the Adhara, Adhishtana, upon which alone this Jagat Basate, this universe appears. So Yaseva Spuranam Sadatmakam, which is of the nature of Satatmakam, Asatkalpartakam, upon which this Asatkalpa, this Jagat Prapanchaha, Basate, this shines. Snake shines upon the rope. Snake shines. This Rajata shines upon the Shuktika. Basate. It is Asat, Asat Kalpartakam. So, therefore, Asat Kalpartakam Basate. And being caught in this, the unreal world, thinking that to be real, therefore, a person, a mumukshu, a jigyasu, approaches a teacher, and the teacher gives him the Upadesha. Tat Tvam Asi. Sakshat Tat Tvam Asi. Tat Tvam Asi, it is aparoksha anubhuti. It is directly experienced. It is already experienced directly. That way, sakshat, the word is there. Sakshat tat tvam asi. Tat tvam asi mahavakya. Tat brahma paramatma tvam asi. Tat tvam asi. Tat brahma tvam asi. Tat tvam asi iti स्व आश्रितान् शिष्यान् पाठयति कः गुरुः वेदवचसा यः पाठयति सः गुरुः गुरुः is गृह्णाति उपदिशति इति गुरुः Guru doesn't tell Brahma is somewhere else दूरे अस्ति कुत्रचित् अस्ति no here now when Shravana Kale eva at the time of listening itself this knowledge takes place immediately there itself provided is very important that the Shishya is yes sadhana chatushtaya sampannaha. So therefore, at the Shravana Kala eva, when the Guru says Tatu Tvamvasi, the Shishya will say, Aham Brahma Asmi. Ahameva Tat Sat Chit Brahma iti Shishya api angi karoti. So therefore, and this Vachanam is Veda Vachasa. This Vakya is Veda Shruti Vakya, Veda Vachasa. Shruti Vachanena. Upanishad Vakyam, Upanishad Mahavakyena. Vedanam Vachaha. Tena Veda Vachasa, Vachas Sakaranta Shabda. Vachasi Vachamsi. So Yaha Bodhayati, the one Bodhayati teaches. Upadishati. Jnanam Dadati, Jnana Pradaha. Dattva Jnana Pradam Gurum. Datubada. In the Pratana Shloka. Jnana Pradaha. Bodhayati Prakashayati. Upadishati iti artaha. Yaha Guruhu. Yaha Guruhu. Deshikaha Guruhu Upadishati Bodhayati. Kan Ashritan. That is, Ashritan is those who have taken refuge, surrendered. Tadvitti Pradipatena. Ye. Tadvitti Pradipatena. Yes, Guroho Samipam Gatavantah Tan. Ashritan. Shishyan. Guruhu. Yaha Bodhayati Saha. Saha eva Dakshinamurti. That Yaha Saha will come later. Yaha. Yaha Bodhayati, the one who teaches. Who teaches? Guru alone. The Guru alone teaches, and when the teaching, when he gives the Upadeshas, Tatattvamasi, that Sakshat Shishyan Bodhayati Guruhu Tatattvamasi iti, then that Jnanam is Aparokshataya. Aparokshataya Atmajnanam Bodhayati. Aparokshataya is that is not something, this knowledge alone, this Tatattvamasi, this knowledge alone makes a person free. That freedom is not gained somewhere in the future. It is not gained through the logic, nyaya, or by karma, but directly through the words of the Shruti Pravana, as the Guru gives, the jnanam happens, that very moment, Shravanakale eva, Shravanakale eva, that very moment. And the Shishya is Vishuddha Sattvaha. That is important. The Shishya is Vishuddha Sattvaha. There is a qualified person. Satyena labhya tapasa yesha atma samyak jnanena brahmacharyena nityam. In the Mundakopanishad we have seen. Samyak jnanena is very important. Samyak jnanena Shravanakale yada guruhu upadishati tatra tasmin kale samyak jnanena sakshat aprokshataya yada guruhu shishyan bodhayati tatra eva tasmin kale eva guroha vakyam shutva shishyaha muktaha bhavati. Shishyaha is vishuddha sattvaha. Vishuddha sattvaha means adhikari, who has undergone karma yoga and upasana and made his chittam, the mind, free, relatively free from raga dvesha, and have chitta naischalyam. Therefore, in the wake of knowledge, avidya, that moment goes, very itself it goes away. Therefore, this knowledge is not something which is to be gained in the future. It is not in future by nirvikalpa samadhi and all. It is right here and now. When the person enjoys, or when the person has the intellect sufficiently matured, seasoned, he can grasp the truth at the time of listening itself. So therefore, sakshat, that is the meaning of, that is the importance of the word sakshat. Yet sakshat karanat, by sakshat karanat aparoksha jnanena, sakshat karanat, sakshat karaha is aparoksha jnanam. Aparoksha jnanam means it is immediate. Pratyaksha jnanam, paroksha jnanam. And Atma Jnanam is always aparoksha jnanam. It can never be pratyaksha, can never be paroksha. It is always aparoksha. It is direct, now immediate. Therefore, yasya sakshat karanat, yasya atmanaha sakshat karanat, brahmanaha sakshat karanat, tad veda vachasa sakshat karanat, kim bhavati shishyasya punaravrittihi na bhavati, na bhavet. Na bhavet is punaravrittihi, punarjanmaha na bhavet, na sambhavati. Punaravrittihi, avrittihi. This janma marana, this samsara is not there for that person. This punaravrittihi, coming back again to the samsara, is not there. Therefore, the suffering is, the suffering ends for that person. So janma marana rupe bhavam bonido samsara samudre punaravrittihi punarjanma na bhavati. It means brahmavit brahmaiva bhavati. The sakshatkara removes the ajnanam, that aham jivaha iti, that ajnanam goes away. When the ajnanam goes away, when the person understands aham kutastha chaitanya brahma chaitanya iti, there is no punaravritti into this samsara. Therefore, यदा साक्षात्कारम् अप्रोक्षज्ञानं प्राप्नोति शिष्यः तदा एव सः संसारसमुद्रात् मुक्तः भवति मुच्यते विमुक्तश्च विमुच्यते. Therefore, the result of sakshatkara is moksha. Therefore, there is no punaravritti. The person breaks free from this endless cycle of janma marana chakra. Bhavambo nidau. Bhava is samsara. Ambho nidhi. Bhava is samsara. So, ambo nidhi. This samsara samudraha. This janma marana chakra. Bhavasagaraha. Ambasam nidhi. Nidhi means treasure. It means huge collection. Therefore, ambasam nidhi. So, bhava eva ambo nidhi. So, therefore, Bhavambo nidau into this samsara, Bhavambo nidau is saptami. Na punaravrti tasya punaha punaragamanam na sambhavati, doesn't come back. He becomes free. The punaravrti na sambhavati. That's what in Gita also Bhagavan says. Mamupetya punarjanma dukkhalaya mashashvatam napnvanti mahatmanaha samsiddhim paramam gataha. We have seen the 8th chapter of the Gita. Mamupetya, the person, this dukkhalayam ashashvatam, referring to the samsara. The samsara is dukkhalayam. It is ashashvatam. Ashashvatam dukkhalayam. It is abode of dukkha, only pain. Na apnavanti. Mamupetya. Mamupetya means having reached me. Reaching is knowing. Having known me through Veda Vachasa, as taught by the teacher. And that person is Mahatmanav. Mahatmanaha samsiddhim paramam gataha, that is the purpose is gained, it becomes samsiddhaha. So therefore it doesn't come back to this dukkhalayam ashashvatam na apnuvanti mahatmanaha, the jnaninaha na apnuvanti. In 15th chapter also Bhagavan says, yadgatva na nivartante tadhama paramam mama. That apunara vritti prapti. Yadgatva, having reached me, that person, that param dhamma, Tad Vishnu Paramam Padam, Vishnu Padam, Dharma Padam, that person doesn't come back. There is no coming back for that person. Nacha punaravartate, in the Chandogya Upanishad. Therefore, there is no punaravritihi. There is no punaravritihi. The person is free. Jivan Muktaha. And after the Sharir Prarabdha Kshaya, Shayanantaram, Shayat, Paschat, Prarabdha, Shayat, Sharir Patanat, Anantaram, Videha Muktaha. Therefore, Vimuktascha Vimuchyate. The person becomes free. How does it happen? By the knowledge as revealed by the teacher, that is the Acharya, Tatutvamasi, the Vakya, Sakshat it is, Aparokshataya Yada Bodhayati. You are that. By adopting the Prakriya, Karanakarya Prakriya, the teacher says, Tatutvam Asi Shvetaketo, you are that. Tameva Bhantam Anubhati Sarvam Tasya Basa Idam Sarvam Vibhati. Everything shines after you. By you, the entire Jagat is illuminated, that you are that. So having understood this, the person no more falls back to the samsara. Therefore, yaha bodhayati, this yaha upadesham dadati, saha dakshinamurti eva. Therefore, yaha guruhu, the one who gives the teaching, that is why yaha, whoever may be the person means that he is the guru, whether young or old, whatever it is, woman, young, male or woman, whoever it is, when the person gives the teaching, and by that the shishya is, by that the student becomes gain knowledge and becomes free. That person is not different from Dakshinamurti. That is why Ishvaro Gururatmeti Murti Veda Vibhagine Vyomavat Vyapta Dehaya Dakshinamurtaye Namaha. Therefore, Guruhu Atma Ishvaraha. There is no difference. Therefore, Yaha Bodhayati Saha Gurumurtihi, who is Gurumurtihi, Sri Gurumurtaye, Sri Sha, so Guruscha, Sri Guru, Sri Guroha Murtihi, to the embodiment of this, the teacher, the master, the teacher, one who gives. Thus, Tasmai Namaha idam Namaskaraha Astu Tasmai, to him. Who is that? Sri Dakshinamurtaye. That person is Dakshinamurti. Bhagavate Dakshinamurtaye is the Lord Dakshinamurti, because he is the one who has who has freed up the Shishyas, the students from samsara, by imparting this knowledge. As Dakshinamurti, by his Chinmudra, by his gesture, imparts his knowledge to the Sanaka, the Munis, and liberates, so too Yaha Bodhayati, Ashritan Shishyan Yaha Bodhayati, Taturtamasiti Vedavachasa, Tena Shishyanam Punaravrittihi Na Sambhavati, Tasmai Shri Gurumurtaye, Dakshinamurtaye Idam Namaskaraha Astu. So that this last Vakya expresses the Bhakti Bhava of the Acharya, in fact, towards all the Guru. As an Acharya, as a Shankaracharya, he has got this knowledge from his Acharya, from his teacher, Govinda Bhagat Pada. Therefore, Govinda Bhagat Pada is Dakshinamurti for Shankaracharya. Similarly, for every Shishya, his Guru is not different from Dakshinamurti. Dakshinamurti is it is a formless form. A formless cannot come and teach you. The form alone, it has to become in a certain form, and form alone can come and teach. Therefore, the same Dakshinamurti alone in different forms, in different gurus, the forms of different gurus, come and impart his teaching to the Shishya. So therefore, the human guru, the guru who is in the form of a human being, who imparts this jnanam, is nothing but the manifestation of Lord Dakshinamurti alone. So to the Dakshinamurti, by that the Acharya is suggesting that the teacher should be looked upon as Dakshinamurti. So that is why we look upon Swamiji as Dakshinamurti. And also you see the teacher, the Acharyas with the Shoshin Mudra, many, the great these Acharyas, Sannyasis, they will show Chin Mudra. That is the teaching, Upadesha, symbolizing the Upadesha, the gesture, the Chin Mudra, and Dakshinamurti. Therefore, Tadrishaya Dakshinamurti Gurave Mama Pranamaha Namaskaraha iti. See, the third shloka is completed. You have to read the Tika. The Tika is simple Tika only. You will see. You will see that in the next class. Om Purnamadah Purnamidham Purnat Purnamadachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om. Dhanyavadaha.
धन्यवाद.